Santana. I like that, man. That the pa 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 pa. That's hot. That's hot. I like that. Oh.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love, much love. If y'all are here, y'all can hear me clearly. Please drop a 1 in the chat. Please drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me clearly out there. Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me clearly. Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all hear me? Okay. I see you guys can hear me. I see you guys can hear me. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm y'all host, DS1 Ross, of course. I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute to everyone that's in the building. Shout out to all the visionaries. Shout out to all the visionaries, man. And much love to my lovely lady mods. As always, welcome back to all the new supporters. We got another great show lined up for you guys today. So I need you guys to hit that like button. I need you guys to hit that like button. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that like button, and hit that share button so we can get right into today's show. All right. But before we get into it, I'm going to shout everyone out. And then we're going to get into today's topic. So I need you guys to double tap y'all screens if y'all are here through the vertical feed. Double tap y'all screens if y'all are here through the vertical feed and smash that like button. Also, share the show, y'all. Share the show. Share it on y'all community tabs, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, your Discord servers, anywhere that you share content. Share the show, y'all. Share the show. Let's see who's in the building. And then we're going to get into it. Shout out to the cynical one in the building. Hey, Sin. Good to see you. One of my lovely lady mods first in the building today. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Shout out to my man Mark in the building. What up, Mark? Peace to you, my brother. Shout out to Seth's son in the building. Peace, bro. He said, let's get to it. Oh, yeah, we're going to get to it today, man. We're going to get to it. We're going to talk about this. Hey, Queen Shay. Shout out to Miss Queen Shay in the building. Good to see you. Shout out to my comrade, Mr. Sutton, on the pull-up. Salute, my brother. D. Will Rise. What's good, D. Will Rise? Yeah, we're going to get into it, man. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Miss Scorpio Mama in the building. Another one of my lovely lady mods that always come through and hold it down. We 2 for 2 today. What's going on, Scorpio? How you doing? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. What's up, Miss Gigi? How you doing? Shout out to Miss Gigi in the building. Shout out to my man Papa Flocko on a pull-up. Salute, 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 my brother. Good to see you, man. Sin says the trolls are gonna have a field day with this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. What up, Ray? Shout out to Ray Stansberry in the building. What's going on, Ray? Hey, Miss Keita T. Shout out to Miss Keita T in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you. Another one of my lovely lady mods on a pull-up. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. How you feel, Miss Keita? Shout out to my man Bob. What up, Bob? Salute. We appreciate that, Scorpio. Appreciate that. You know we appreciate that. Shout out to my man Bucket in the building. What's good, Bucket? Salute, salute. It's a day one supporter right there. What up, Dollar Washer? What's going on, man? Shout out to everyone that's on a pull-up, man. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Y'all see the show? U.S. voters, we voted for Trump, but now do we regret it? Do you regret voting for Donald Trump? Because y'all do know everybody's in the uproar about us maybe going to war. You know, everybody's saying, oh, we're going to go to war now. We're going to go to war. You know, a lot of people are saying we are going to get attacked because of the recent things going on with Israel and Iran. And of course, we know what part America has in this, right? What's up, JB? How you doing? Shout out to JB in the building. Good to see you. Right? Keita T says, nope, not at all. Daisy Freedom Fighter says, no war. Everybody's in the uproar. They're afraid about a new war that's coming. A war. You know, everybody's hinting at World War III. You know, just getting real conspiracy theorists type of thing. They getting it, y'all getting y'all conspiracy on now, which is very shocking to me, you know, because a lot of y'all spoke against conspiracy theories, but now y'all believe it's a war coming. Y'all believe it's a war coming. Dollar Washer says it's biblical. Can't stop what is written. I agree with that, Dollar Washer. But what part of it is biblical? Break it down for us, Dollar Washer. What part of it is biblical? Cat for Life says nobody's going to war except the Democratic Party with themselves. But do y'all regret voting for Trump? Now that we may be on the brink of a war, right? Do y'all regret voting for Trump? Do y'all think we shouldn't be a part of this? Dollar Washer says, I'm listening. Now, you said that it's biblical, right? You said it's biblical, and you can't, it's going to happen. Prophecy is going to be fulfilled, right? Hey, what's up, Just Jules? Just Jules says, World War III brought to us by Trump. Cat for Life says, Obama administration, Obama administration implemented changes to the U.S. Immigration and Customs enforcement, ICE, during his presidency, primarily focusing on prioritizing immigration enforcement. This is not a conspiracy. Bruce Taylor says Trump is guiding us through the tough times. It's all just a big game. It's all good, Just Jules. How you doing? Cool Guy says, just stay out of my way. Just stay out of the way. And I agree with that, Cool Guy. Because see, whether prophecy is being fulfilled or not, right? That's, to me, that's a whole nother side of the war that a lot of people, that a lot of us shouldn't even, focus on like that, because a lot of people don't understand that part of the war. But when I say, do you regret voting for Trump, I'm talking about as a civilian and as a person on the ground, right? Do you regret voting for Trump now? Because it's a very ambiguous question, because some people vote for different reasons, right? So you may have some people that voted for Trump for military purposes. You may have some people who voted for Trump for the spiritual aspect, because they may believe in, what was prophesized, right? Then you may have people who voted for Trump for the financial aspect of things. So I'm not here to push off my perspective on y'all. I want to have a conversation with y'all. This is why I asked the question, do we now regret it? Because some of y'all just voted so the jobs could come back to America, so we can be more financially free. Some of y'all just voted for Trump for that. Some of y'all didn't sign up to be at war. Some of y'all didn't vote for Trump for us to be at war and for us to be running around scared. Just Jules says, I just don't want people dying because they joined the military to get an education and take care of their families. That's a good reason. That's a good reason. Cool Guy says, do you believe that Trump could be a means of rebirth for America via destruction? Not via destruction, bro. And shout out to my guy, Cool Guy 215. I know who that is. Salute to you, bro. Right? I don't think it's via destruction. I don't think Trump came here to destroy this country. I really don't. I believe Trump came here to rebuild this country back into the country that it once was. Honestly, I don't think Trump has any diabolical plans for America. I don't. I don't think he does. I don't even think he has a selfish agenda in this. Honestly, with this being Trump's second term, I can see where he has learned to become a better politician. He's not acting like a corporate boss. He's acting like a politician. That's what I believe. So I don't think he has any diabolical plans for this country. Not at all. And let's just be honest. And I've always been saying this. For the people who believe that it's it's some diabolical plan to destroy this country, where are these people and these people families are going to go when they destroy this country? like like y'all forget that his family's from this country. They're like, I'm trying to understand what would they get out of destroying America? This is what I want people to understand. What would they get out of destroying America? What will come from it? Wesley Bradley, that doesn't make any sense. America is the financial capital of the world. So why would they destroy America for money? You sound stupid. Everybody comes to America for money. So why would they destroy the country that everybody comes to for money to destroy it for money? How would they get money out of destroying the country? You see? This is why a lot of these things were called conspiracy theories. It's a theory. See, a lot of y'all get caught up on a conspiracy part and y'all be forgetting that these things be theories. 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 Things that have some truth to it, but it's not the truth. There's not enough facts to substantiate it to be true. That's why they call it theories. See, a lot of y'all get hung up on the conspiracy part. Oh, but did you see this? And did you read that? And did you hear this? And did you hear that? Because see, listen, y'all, I've been a conspiracy theorist. And guess what was one of the first areas of conspiracy I studied? Guess which one it was? The government. The first conspiracy book I ever read was called Ruled by Secrecy by Jim Mars. See, those conspiracy books told us that presidents are puppets. Presidents are puppets. But see, you gotta remember when a lot of these books were written. They're theories. Doesn't mean they necessarily true. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's all false. Some of it could be true. Some of it could be a lie. Some of it could be exaggerated. Some of it could be sensationalized. You do know that one of the conspiracy theorists back in the day, he's now on the internet. You do know that, right? Why is that? If he's really exposing something, you think they will let him be on the internet telling government secrets? Who remembers when Jesse Ventura had his conspiracy theory show? Everybody thought he was exposing stuff. Why would they put that on TV if he's exposing real life shit? Think about this. If he's really telling the truth about stuff, why would they put it on TV? Why would they have a camera crew and editing and a production? You got to think about what you got to think, y'all. This is exactly why I'm in school for psychology. Because you got to learn how people play on your mind and how we were even conditioned to not even think a certain way. If this stuff was true, they're going to put it on television. If what he was exposing was true, they're going to put this on TV. Come on, y'all. You think they're going to put on TV and tell the world, yeah, we've been lying to y'all all y'all lives? You think they're going to put that on TV? Yeah, everything you learned in school was a lie. You think they're going to put that on television if that's the truth? If it is the truth, you think they're going to put that on television? Think about this. That will cause pandemonium if the world was to find out all the stuff we was lied to about. That will cause chaos. Do y'all understand this? This is the reason for us having a government. This is why things are top secret in the government. This is why you need clearance to learn about certain things and to be exposed to certain information. Because you can cause civil unrest by exposing certain information to the public. So you really think these conspiracy theories that you YouTubed, that you found on YouTube, hasn't been cleared for us to watch? You think these videos didn't have to pass the guideline tests for them to stay up on the internet? See, y'all, listen, y'all. That's why it's called growing. You got to grow. See that stuff was cool for that time because it was a lot of shit we didn't know about. But see, what happens is a lot of y'all get caught up in this stuff, and now you don't know when the truth is in front of your face. Now you're going to question everything that you see to where now you don't know nothing. Now you don't know nothing. Now you can't prove nothing. Now you just coming and going in life. You ain't got no foundation because you done let conspiracy theories wrap all up in your mind, and now you question every goddamn thing in life. Well, how we know if it's that? You start saying shit like that, thinking you sounding smart because you listen to conspiracy theorists. Thinking you sounding smart. Sitting around talking about astrology all day when astrology is a pseudoscience. Did you know that? Astrology is a pseudoscience, but you got people who will sit up here and try to tell you about your life because you a Capricorn. Well, you went through a bunch of hardships because you was a Capricorn. Well, my father went through hardships too, and he was a Sagittarius. What are you talking about? You see how you see how this shit works? Got you looking up in the cosmos. You ain't even focused on your life here on Earth. Got you looking up in the sky. That's a pseudoscience. But y'all let that conspiracy shit allow that stuff to come in your mind, and now you think you know something. And you walking around identifying yourself by your zodiac sign when zodiac signs are not real. That shit was made up. That shit was made up. And how I know about all this, because at one point I was caught up in that zodiac shit. I got my zodiac sign right here tattooed on me. My only tattoo. I only got one tattoo, y'all. It's my zodiac sign. At that time, I was into all that conscious conspiracy theory shit. This is how I know. So y'all think Elon Musk is the Antichrist? You think Donald Trump is the Antichrist? When if you want to follow the conspiracy theory, Barack Obama had y'all worshiping the Baphomet. If you want to play that game, if you want to talk about it in that way, Mr. Barry, Mr. Obama had y'all worshiping eunuchs. Had y'all worshiping 403s. That's a 304 backwards. Yeah, a 403. Obama had y'all worshiping 403s, smoking hookahs off of 403s. He wasn't the Antichrist, even though he upheld the Baphomet. He upheld chicks with penises, 403s. But y'all talking about Donald Trump as the Antichrist. This nigga made gay marriage legal. He made gay marriage legal. But you niggas talking about prophecy is being fulfilled with the Bible. What are you niggas talking about? Y'all caught up in that conspiracy shit. This nigga had everybody worshiping gay people. The black president. Oh. That wasn't prophecy fulfilled, though. Oh, prophecy is only fulfilled when the white man do something evil. What are you niggas talking about? Stop. Because I could debunk all of that. Stop doing that shit. Stop the Sinetta TV. Stop that dumb shit. See, this is the psychological effects of the conscious community. Now you can't decipher between the truth and a lie. Listening to Sinetta for so goddamn long. Y'all running around here talking about, oh yeah, this is biblical prophecy about Donald Trump. Why is something always biblical prophecy when it got something to do with white folks? Because y'all really believe the white man is the devil. Because you got that from Nigga TV. A nigga who been sniffing the white man up his nose all his goddamn life. He was a dope fiend. Y'all stop listening to these dope fiend niggas. They the reason why the black community is messed up. These dope fiend, lying ass niggas. These jailhouse preaching, fake pastor, imam ass niggas. That's why the black community still fucked up. Because of niggas like that. These Mason ass niggas. Stop listening to them because they're lying to you. My son went and took money, him and Tamika Mallory, and went and bought a house and a car and lied to black children This is the type of shit you fake conscious niggas be doing to your own people. So I don't want to hear that shit. So don't tell me this is biblical prophecy whenever it comes to a white man. Oh yeah, Elon Musk is the Antichrist. Where you get that from, nigga? Oh, it's in the Bible. Where? Where did I say that at? Oh, so the black man can't be the Antichrist. It got to be a white man. It got to be a white man. Because you believe the white man is the devil, you dummy. Where did I say that at in the Bible? Since you believe in the Bible and biblical prophecy, where in the Bible it say the white man is the devil? See, y'all can't fool me. What up, Mr. Savage Thoughts? Y'all niggas can't fool me. Cause I've been through all them schools of thought. And I know what's bullshit and what's not. I know what's bullshit and what's not. And the first line of bullshit them niggas sold you, that they sold to all of us, that a white man was the devil. And you same niggas, me included, that believed that the white man was the devil, went and joined the white man religion called the Nation of Islam. See that? You see that shit? They made us believe, a bunch of poor niggas, that a white man did this to them, that the white man is the devil, and then you went and followed the white man to Nation of Islam. But they told you poor niggas who was still listening to a white man, Master Fard Muhammad, you had that white man tell you that Christianity was a right religion. You got that from a white man. Look, do you see the mind fuck? Do you see the mind fuck? You was told by a white man that the white man was the devil, and that Christianity was the white man's religion. You was told that by a white man that told you the black man was God. Do you see this? But the so-called black man was really a white man. And now you telling me that this white man, Donald Trump, is fulfilling biblical prophecy by him coming to destroy the country and to destroy humanity. Did you niggas say that when you got that free money? When Trump was giving niggas money, was he the devil? See, this is what I'm talking about with niggas. I'm sick of you niggas. When that white man gave up that money, was he the devil? What Jadakiss said? What Jadakiss said? Trump gave us money, Obama gave us cell phones. Trump gave us 1,200, Obama gave us cell phones. Oh, was he the devil when you got that 1,200, nigga? He was the devil when you was eating crab legs, smoking hookah, talking about we outside. Was he the devil then? Was he the devil? Was he fulfilling biblical prophecy when your ass was eating crab boils? We outside. Don Casamigos ass niggas. Oh, he was the devil. Now he the devil. All the liquor gone. All the crab legs gone. He the devil. Now he the devil. Now he the devil. Because your ass done went broke. Now he's the devil. Hey, cool guy. You come on, bro. You know I'm gonna keep it a thou wow. When you niggas was I only drink Casamigos. Where was the devil at then? Where was this white devil at then, Sonny? Hey, Sonny. Shout out to my guy, Sonny Blanco, in the building. Where was Trump? When was Trump the white devil at then? When he gave niggas that 1,200, Sonny B. Sonny B. When niggas got that 1,200 and they went and bought crab legs and new Jordans and $10 eighths from the weed spot, was Trump the devil, Sonny B? I'm listening, Sonny B. See, I see one thing I don't like fraud niggas. I don't like lying ass fraud niggas. If you gonna stand on it all the way through. This how I know a lot of y'all are just going along to get along. When Trump gave that 1,200 up, he wasn't no devil. Huh? He wasn't no devil, was he? Yeah, you know I'm gonna keep it 100, Paul. Shout out to Paul in the building. You know I'm gonna keep it 100. Nobody was calling him a devil then. What up, Ant? Hey, Ant, was Trump a demon when he gave out that 1,200? When he was cutting checks for niggas? Was he a devil? Huh? Or was niggas saying, oh, I rock with Trump. Trump fuck with the niggas. Or was y'all saying that? Which one? Which one? Which one? See, y'all acting just like these ungrateful ass rappers. This is why they ass is on the chopping block. Because as long as they can have access to corporate and political money, they love these people. And they will get us to go vote for them. But the moment they ain't getting no more checks, now it's F Donald Trump. Now it's F Donald Trump, right, Fat Joe? Yep. Look where Fat Joe is. Ozempic Joe. Look, see? Remember he said F Donald Trump. Because he was rocking with who? Mayor Eric Adams. Mayor Eric Adams at this time was the Democrat, but now he's rocking with Trump. That's why all them niggas asses on the chopping block. All of them. All of them. If you say F the president, you are anti-American. Take your ass to Guatemala right now and say F the president of Guatemala. See if you be able to live there another 24 hours, nigga. Come on media and say F the president of Nicaragua and see if your ass could stay in that country. See if you could walk to the corner store again and get something to eat without somebody busting you in your head with a rock or something. Y'all be on the internet just talking nonsense. You ain't gonna be anti no president if you was in no other country. They'll beat your ass every day. You'll be getting your ass beat. You'll be getting your ass beat. What's up, Paul? Paul Green. We got two Pauls in the building. Mr. Savage Thought says the Democrats will do anything for the black vote, even though they hate blacks. Come on, man. Matthew says we need to love one another. Life is short compared to what we have in the afterlife, eternity in heaven. Shout out to Matthew. Ant says Trump got Mayor Adams out of those corruption charges. So now, of course, Ant, of course. But Ant, could you blame him? Isn't that how politics go, bro? Isn't that how politics go? You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. Isn't that how that goes? One hand wash the other. Isn't that how this works? And let's keep it real, Ant. Those are some heavy charges. Political corruption are some heavy charges. There's some heavy charges. And you also got to remember, y'all, Mayor Eric Adams gave who the key to New York City? Diddy. This is why he was in hot water, because he was also connected to Diddy. He gave Diddy the key to the city. Y'all don't get that? Who remembers in power when Governor Tate had to remove himself from being around ghosts because it will ruin his political backing and his political ties? You see how this works? So you got caught in some political corruption shit and you was at Diddy parties? Oh, you don't want to be in that type of hot water and the Republicans is running the house. What Sheik Luch said? You can kiss your ass good night. La da 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 da. Mayor Eric Adams would have been out of here, y'all. They would have cooked him. He would have got cooked. Hey, L'Oreal. Shout out to Ms. L'Oreal in the building. One of my top lovely lady mods in the building today. Good to see you. Good to see you, Ms. L'Oreal. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. They would have cooked him. He didn't have no choice. New York City is a government money laundering. It is. It is. But not under the Trump administration. See, Ed, we know that Donald Trump is a shark in the business world. He's a shrewd businessman, but we can't say he deals with corrupt politics. We got to keep it real with that. He's doing this politics shit correctly. He's playing the politic game fair. Let's just keep it real. He don't have no government corruption around him. That's why he employed Doge, to get rid of all of the government corruption. But again, with this war that just popped off, I can understand why some people are saying, yo, we got to fall back from Trump a little bit, because he, because a lot of people don't want to go to war. A lot of American civilians, a lot of American citizens believe that we should be in a state of rebuilding and not going to war. And I can partly agree with that. That we should be in a state of focusing on rebuilding our country. We shouldn't be involving ourselves in any war. I partly agree with that. Shout out to Chris Hogan. I appreciate you, Chris. Salute to you, man. Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. His super chat says, you see so many Dems and libs asking, when was America great? What's your response to that? When was America great? What is our response to that? My response to that is America was great when we had a booming economy, right? I'm gonna say, far as I know, because I grew up in the 90s and in the 2000s, because I was born in the 80s. But as far as I know, I'm gonna say like the 70s or the 60s. From what I know, as far as the job market and all of that stuff. That's what I'm gonna say. What up, Thomas K? Shout out to Chris Hogan again for that super chat. I appreciate you, man. 7 Up to Go says, we believe not being controlled by the Israelis. I don't think we're being controlled by the Israelis. Sin says, I grew up during the 80s and 90s. Hey, Miss Camille, good to see you, love. Good to see you. Shout out to you. Another one of my lovely lady mods in the building today. Great to see you. Great to see you. I appreciate you. Chris the Rebel says, America is great enough for people to flee here by the millions. Not only Americans trying to go, not many Americans trying to go live in their countries. Great point, Chris the Rebel. Shout out to you, Chris. And I agree with that. And that's why I tell the Americans who have a problem with America, they can go live somewhere else. Because other places, they accept Americans, especially if you come in there and you bring us some type of money or economy there. Go to another country. There's nothing wrong with that. Ant says America was great when America manufactured and exported more than were outsourced and imported. Exactly. I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. And that is one of the main reasons why I support Trump, and because that's what I believe Trump is bringing back. He's already mentioned it. He's bringing back manufacturing to America. We getting ready to start making our own cars again. This is why Trump was also saying that some people that was rounded up by ICE, if they did not have criminal backgrounds, he was going to allow them, he was going to give them citizenship to America and allow them to live here, but they would have to live here and work as farmers to help the farmers, to help with the agriculture. Shout out to the OG in the building. Salute, Elisino. Salute, champion. I appreciate you, man. This is why Trump said that, because the people who don't have criminal backgrounds, right? They can be allowed to stay here and work and help the economy. Shout out to China Brim in the building. Salute to the 050. What's good? Appreciate your support. So this is all beneficial to us. Yes, sir. Salute. We're going to start pushing that petro too. Oh, yeah, that liquid gold. Oh, we spoke about that too, Ant. That liquid gold. That liquid gold, man. And this is why a lot of us voted and support Trump for things like that. A lot of us don't want to go to war. A lot of us don't want to go to war. We don't think this is the time we should be involved in war. I'll be over there, China, when you go live. I'll be over there. Chris the Rebel says that's facts. New slaves working for citizenship and making more money than they'll make in their countries. That's genius. Exactly. You get to stay in the country that you snuck into, who knows however long you was living here. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Right? Today's show is just a precursor to tomorrow's show. But I totally agree with that, Chris the Rebel, because they get to stay here, but you got to be here with a purpose, because we're not going to allow you to be here and commit crime. We're not going to allow anyone to be here in America and commit crime. I've been telling y'all this. This is a onslaught on crime. What y'all see going on with ICE, with Border Patrol, Homeland Security, Cash Patel and the FBI, all these crackdowns and raids and all of that. This is a smash on crime. So if we allow you to stay here, we're going to make sure you're not here committing crime. You see? Because what does crime do, y'all? Some of y'all been in the street. Some of y'all done hustled before. What does crime get in the way of? What does violence get in the way of? Some of y'all was getting money outside. Put it in the chat. What's up, John? John says, this is why I think Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, got whacked in the 80s. Big corporations didn't want to be made in America. I never knew that. See, there's another conspiracy theory. I didn't know that, John, but I appreciate your support. Mike says, what manufacturing has actually come back versus are leaving? None has actually come back as of yet, Mike. Trump is working on bringing it back. That's why he was putting all them extra tariffs on China with all the cheap merchandise. And you know who get a lot of that cheap merchandise and sell it? Walmart. Walmart. Got to understand how things is going, y'all. Y'all got to put it together. How you doing, Dahlia? Good afternoon to you. Paul says Trump should have called it Operation Bullseye. Game over. Man. Chris says they'll come back when they get pat with them high taxes. Yep. They'll get in line. Earl says the only people who complain have a 90% concept of laziness. Do something and get something. I agree with that, Earl. I agree with that. Oh, now I'm a Sambo. Y'all crazy, man. You see? Hey, you see what happens when you wake up out of your stupor? Now you a Sambo. Y'all people are crazy, man. Y'all people crazy. I am a convicted felon who was lucky enough to get my voting rights restored prior to last November. I am so grateful to have been able to vote for Donald Trump. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Kadisha, Ayo Kadisha. Shout out to you. What's up, Pablo? Mr. Harden. What up, Jacob Torres? What's going on? I always wanted to know, who do Temu have manufacturing companies in New Jersey? They probably have warehouses, like shipping warehouses. I never knew they had anything in Jersey. I thought that stuff come from Xinjiang, China. Dewana. What up, Stingray? What's going on, fam? Walmart is the original Temu. Ah. Alan says, no, you're not a Sambo. You're very knowledgeable. I appreciate that, Alan. Salute to you, man. Mr. Savage Store says, people start seeing the difference when Trump's terms ends and it goes back to business as usual. Yep. Yep. But see, you know what, Mr. Savage Thoughts? I think Trump, his presidency is going to change the trajectory of the American people forever. I believe this. I believe, and this is why I believe Trump is getting so much pushback. Again, according to the title, y'all see the title. We voted for Trump, but now do we regret it? I can understand why some people may regret it, because some people think that we shouldn't be going to war right now. We should not be at war. We shouldn't be focused on war. Right? Right? But we also have to understand, right? Because if y'all see, a lot of y'all that's new here, y'all may not be able to get the connection because y'all haven't been here to watch the previous shows to connect the information. But we haven't just started talking about Trump. We've been talking about Trump this whole year. From before his inauguration up until now. So we spoke about BRICS and we spoke about the potential foreign attacks that has been geared up against us during that Biden administration. We spoke about this. It was a whole conglomerate of countries that was gearing up to attack us. Trump is going over there tying up that business to make sure that we're safe here. See, he can't just move on and get the country rolling and then boom, they bomb us. Because we done forgot that they've been sitting back plotting and planning for years. And they actually had help. So Trump just can't move on with saying, all right, let's get this money rolling. Let's get this business rolling. And we still got threats out there. Because that's what they like to do. You don't remember when 9/11 hit? We was asleep. I still remember that to this day. They hit them goddamn buildings in the morning. Do you know? They hit them buildings in the morning. I was in first period class. I had biology lab. I will never forget this. It was in the morning. People was getting off the subway going to work. In the morning. Early in the morning, I ain't even yawning. And they blew up them buildings. Do y'all think, right? We could risk that happening again? Falling asleep at the wheel? Thinking it ain't that serious? Thinking that they ain't gonna do that to us? They ain't gonna do that? Do you think we can afford something like that to happen again to the American people? However y'all want to put it, if y'all want to look at it from a conspiracy aspect, however y'all want to look at it. Yeah, I'm young, Eddie Law. Yeah, I'm young, man. I'm young. I mean, Eddie Lowe. Shout out to Eddie Lowe. Yeah, I'm young. I'm young, bro. I just got a lot of hair on my face, man. L'Oreal says, yeah, 9/11 was crazy and spooky. Man, That stuff shook a lot of people up, man. I still can remember it. It shook my dad up. People was shook up by that shit. Knocked all the TVs out. That shit was crazy. How you doing, Tammy Pierce? That's right. Double tap that screen, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. Mr. Savage Store says they absolutely would do it again. They're planning on it now. This is why Trump is overseas talking to them people. He trying to make sure that we safe over here. Because let's look at this. If let's say Donald Trump is looking at it from a business perspective. As a businessman, right? You have to ensure your workers what? Safety. Before they could get paid, before they could do your job and work for you, you must provide them with what? Safety. That's why it's called PPE, proper protection equipment. You got to be safe in order to do your job. So if Trump want this country up and running like a Fortune 500 business, like a lot of y'all saying, the people got to feel safe. The people got to feel safe. Especially the people who really are the movers and shakers and making the big money. Them people got to feel safe. Them people that work down at Wall Street got to feel safe. Them people down at that New York Stock Exchange, they can't be scared. If y'all want to look at it from a business perspective. So yes, I agree. We don't need to be at war right now, but we don't need to get attacked either. We can't risk that. We can't risk that. Earl Wembley says, ensure the confidence of their success. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's business. If y'all want to look at it from a business perspective, because some of y'all think Trump is running the country like a business. Okay, cool. We could look at it plenty of ways. I'm not a one-track minded person. So even if he's looking at it from a business perspective, he has to ensure our safety. He can't sit here and bring all of this industry and bring all of this manufacturing and bring all of this stuff to this country, and then we get bombed. And then we get bombed. And look at what they targeted. The Twin Towers. Excuse me. The World Trade Center. They targeted the World Trade Center. Who knows what they'll target this time? They targeted the World Trade Center in New York City. Who knows what they'll target this time? We can't risk that type of attack. Especially with the state that our country is in. Because we still in limbo, y'all. We still ain't got it together. We got somebody that's willing to get it together, but we ain't got it together yet. We can't afford another 9/11. We can't afford that. Bucket says, I was working a full-time job, DS1. Grown man. Hey, Brownie. Shout out to Miss Brownie Ellie in the building. Brownie says, I have multiple family members at the Pentagon. You come from a good family, Brownie. Come from a good family. Mr. Savage says we need to be safe from outside interruptions. Exactly. What did I tell y'all? Trump is about securing our country from what? foreign and domestic threats. Foreign and domestic threats. So that's he ain't just attacking the migrants in here and all of that. See, those are domestic threats because they already in our country. They domestic threats. They the ones putting all the fentanyl, killing all the goddamn people. That's a domestic threat. They are domestic terrorists. But then you still got your foreign threats, your international terrorists that's in these other countries that hate America, that specifically hate Donald Trump. See, y'all gotta remember this too. Trump did business around the world before he was a politician. You think a lot of them country leaders like Donald Trump? Y'all don't think that now these people are happy Donald Trump is a politician so they could take shots at him? They already tried to assassinate his ass once. But what did y'all say? That was a conspiracy theory. That was ketchup. Y'all niggas said Donald Trump had McDonald's ketchup on his ear. Y'all said Donald Trump had McDonald's ketchup on his ear. That was fake. Ain't nobody trying to kill Trump. That was McDonald's ketchup. Mr. Savage Thoughts, you remember that, bro? They said that was a fake assassination. That was ketchup from McDonald's. I said, these people are sick, man. I said, these people are sick. Look, that was Heinz ketchup. Look. They tried to kill this man. Ayo Kadisha says twice. That dude at the golf course. Yup, tried to kill him. Yup. Shout out to Ayo Kadisha. I forgot about that. At the golf course. I forgot about that. And y'all saying that this stuff didn't happen. Oh, that was fake. Oh, that was fake. Oh, Trump trolling. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Yeah, they said McDonald's ketchup bucket. L'Oreal said Heinz ketchup. This is crazy. But I want y'all to let me know, right? Do y'all regret voting for Trump? Do y'all regret voting for Trump? Club says, I remember that. See, if y'all been following the Trump the Trump administration and all of the things that was surrounding Trump, y'all would know why he's over there doing what he's doing right now. You would understand what's going on. Again, Trump is trying to secure our safety as a country. Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to get into what Trump is doing currently, what he has going on, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. But before we get up out of here, right, I want to show y'all the pushback that people get from being a MAGA supporter, for being a Trump supporter. Black people. MAGA pastor brags about receiving $10,000 for supporting Trump. Look at this brother, black man. His name is Kelvin Kobaris, pastor of New Life Church International of Plant City, Florida. They say he appeared to brag about receiving $10,000 from a Trump supporter who apparently appreciated him backing the administration. So now this man, this black man, is receiving pushback because he decided to support Trump. And because he got $10,000, that's like if one of y'all come in this chat room, right? Whether you're white, black, blue, green, or purple, and say, DS1, I appreciate your Trump content, and I appreciate your support of the Trump administration. As a black man, I respect you as a black American man. Here's $10,000, sir. You niggas gonna come in the comment section and say, DS1 sold out. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. If one of these beautiful American, civilized American people in the chat room say, hey, DS1, as a black man, we salute you and we respect the support you have for America and the Trump administration. Here's $10,000, sir. Y'all will call me a sellout. Y'all will say, DS1 love the white man. Do you see the disease you suffer from? Because you go cash your goddamn check at Wells Fargo the last time I checked, nigga. But I gotta be a sellout. Because I support my president that has my best interest as an American. I gotta be a sellout. I gotta be a sellout. Because I don't hate the president of my country. Y'all didn't even hear me when Obama was the president. Y'all didn't hear me get up here and bash Barack Obama. Did y'all? No. I didn't make a bunch of streams about how he supported the rainbow community. You didn't hear me doing that. I spoke more about Barack after he got out of office than when he was in it. Y'all didn't hear me bash Joe Biden until his ass got out of office. Y'all can go back to the archives. Monj 11 says, you better take that money. Oh, I'm going to take the money, Monj. I'm going to take the money. I'm going to take it. And I'm going to take it proudly. Proudly. But we got to speak on this disease called ignorance. We got to speak on this disease called ignorance, man. It's sad. What's up, Matthew Delaney? I appreciate you. JB2 says it's crazy how that works, DS1, really. Yeah, it does. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how that works. I support him to only get pushback from U.S. Right. Listen, we shouldn't be getting any pushback. But I understand, JB2. It's all good. What up, Carlos? Shout out to Carlos Hernandez. I would say he's a good politician, Carlos. I don't know about him being a good man because I don't want to invest my personal, feelings into another man like that. But I would have to say he's a good politician. He has showed himself to be a good politician. He has. He has. Is liberalism a mental thing? It could be. A lot of things are mental. Everything is mental, Daniel. Cat for Life says, good show, bro. We might see some things from a different lens, but it's all about it. That's what it's all about, Cat for Life. Shout out to you, Cat for Life. That's what it's all about, man. It's about the discourse, the dialogue. It's not about us bashing each other. And this is what American people got to get out of. I don't care if you black, white, whatever. Americans got to get out of the habit of, because we don't see things the same way, that we need to bash one another. That shit needs to be a crime in America. Hey, Trump, holla at Doge and tell Doge to make Americans bashing each other over different opinions, make that a crime. That shit needs to be a crime. That shit needs to be a crime, because it shouldn't be no reason that me and you walk off with black eyes or somebody in a goddamn hospital because we disagree about something, and we both goddamn Americans that got to get up in the morning and go to work and take our kids to school and pay the same goddamn bills. That shit should be a crime. I shouldn't walk off hating you. You shouldn't walk off hating me because we arguing about some government shit and we civilians that got to follow what the government tell us, but we walking around hating each other. That's stupid. That's stupid as American people. That's just stupid. Bro, you got to get up and go to work in the morning, right? Me too. Your kids got to go to school in the morning, right? Okay, nigga. So should we walk away from this conversation hating one another? How would that benefit anyone? What example is that setting? What example is that showing other people, other countries? Come on, y'all. Let's think about this. Because I'm through with all the separation shit. Because that's a fallacy. That's a fallacy. Because them same niggas that preach separation, they got paid to preach us separation. I hope you know that too. They got paid to lie to us, to tell us to be separate. They got paid for that, y'all. So we not going for that no more. The race baiting, the gender banging, we not falling for none of that. All of those were psyops for people to make money off the ignorance and the trauma of American people. Let's get men and women arguing. Those were psyops for people to make money, L'Oreal. That's all those was. So we not focused on what we really need to be focused on. You see? You see? What's up, Tom? Salute. Tom says, Sheep TV and chat family, stay blessed and balanced in life, and always remember your health is your true wealth, not money or power, and your body is the real temple, and it is not no church. Shout out to Tom, man. Salute. Salute. Nicole Johnson says we need to stop with the race BS and know that we're all red, white, and blue. Exactly. Exactly, Nicole. Exactly, Nicole. Listen, if you have military people in your family, there's no reason why you should be racist. Shouldn't be talking about no white, black, nothing. Nigga, your uncle, you know, a white man saved your uncle life. That's why you still got your uncle, nigga. Shut up. That's why you still got your uncle. A white man saved him from getting his head blew off. Do you know that? Hey, white man, I think it's stupid for you to hate me because I'm black. Because you know how many white men my grandfather saved in the army? Do you know how many white men loved my grandfather who was in the military? Because he was willing to die out there for them. Because he was patriotic. So we're going to let racism get in front of patriotism. We're going to let sexism get in front of patriotism. Which is more important in this country? Huh? Okay then. Okay then. Stop letting psyops control your life. Go look up the Harlem Hellfighters. All black. Protected all white men. See, the military know that racism shit is bullshit. They know that. When you go in, you learn that when you go in the military. That's a lie. That's a psyop. Dead people believe that. Walking dead people. See, in the real world, that don't exist. Yeah, in the real world. Yeah. Yeah. I got military background in my family. And ain't none of them men ever come back and tell me that no white man was the devil or for me to hate no white person. None of them did. None of them did. Yeah, we got American flags in our family houses. Yeah. Yeah. See, this'll wake your ass up, nigga. Get off that dumb shit. Yeah. We got patriots in our family. You talking about you ain't from this country, nigga. You forgot about Uncle such and such? You forgot about him? Yeah, the one that used to take you fishing every summer. Yeah, him. You want him to tell you, you want him to hear you say you ain't American? He be ready to tap your jaw, boy. Listening to that BS. Listening to that BS, man. Shout out to JB too. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your time. Shout out to Kwafi in the building. What up, Kwafi? Earl says the most open-eyed men I've ever met is those that served. Come on, man. Shout out to Earl. Shout out to Earl for gifting that membership, man. I appreciate you, Earl. Salute to you, man. If you received a gifted membership from Earl, shout him out in the chat. Poodle producer says we built the White House to our military. We already played the video when Donald Trump already saluted black folk and said that this country was built off the backs of us. Donald Trump already said that out his goddamn mouth. He didn't have a problem saying it. Oh, that was AI DS1. No, it wasn't, nigga. No, it wasn't. That came off of a news station. We played it. Because you know now, you now everything's AI. Now, that's the new conspiracy. For niggas who don't want to believe nothing. That's the new conspiracy. Now everything's AI. That was AI. That wasn't real. That was AI. That wasn't look, that was edited. see how I make you dumb? Now you're dumb. Now you're just dumb. You don't know what you're looking at, what you're listening to, nothing. You don't believe nothing, you don't know nothing. Yeah, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. Yeah, that's the new conspiracy, L'Oreal. Now everything was AI. Oh, Trump ain't never salute black people like that. That was AI. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. We played it right here on the show. No, it wasn't. Oh, DS1 don't think that news corporations will use AI. You don't believe shit. You're right. You become a damn dummy. Exactly, OG. You become a dummy when you start living your life off conspiracy. You become a dummy. That's what that shit do. It make you dumb. Is water really wet? You start saying shit like that and think you saying something profound. You start thinking you profound. Is it really cold water or is it really hot water with a mixture of this and that? Or do they make it cold from a computer? You shut up, you dummy. Shut up, you goddamn dummy. What did Trump say, Nicole? Can we please bring back common sense? Can we bring that back to this goddamn country? Yeah, the sky ain't blue. How we know that's blue? You was taught that was blue. How you know if it's really blue? They start saying shit like that. You don't know if it was real because you was taught that. You ain't teach yourself that, so you don't really. Shut up, dummy. Shut up and stop smoking K2. Niggas smoke K2 and think they smart. They got an epiphany. Shut up, you K2 smoker. Shut up. You sound stupid. Thank you, Monj11. Shout out to Monj for the super chat. Obama, 8 years in office, never said anything like that. Never gave a shout out. Never, Monj. Never shouted out black folk. For 8 years, never shouted out black folk. But you know who he did shout out, Monj? Them goddamn eunuchs. You know who him and his wife love to endorse? Them goddamn 403s. He ain't had no problem talking about the 403s. He never mentioned black folk. Ain't talk about what black folk did here in America. Ain't talk about foundational black Americans. Not one time out his goddamn mouth. But he loved talking about them 403s. He loved talking about them 403s. He loved talking about them 403s, though. Right. Him and his husband, allegedly, Alan. Hey, Alan G, we got to say allegedly. Him and his husband, allegedly. Him and his 403. Squirrely L says, what's a 403? What's a 304? What's a 304? A 403 is the male version of a 304. A 403 is a chick with a penis. That's a 403. I kind of wanted you to kind of put it together, Squirrely L or Squarely L, if that's what the initials is. But a 403, right, is a female with a penis. That's a 403. That's a 403. Okay. Earl says a turbo. A turbo. Allegedly, L'Oreal. Allegedly. 8 goddamn years. Ain't never give it up to black Americans. But shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up. We definitely back. My apologies for not giving y'all that pre-recorded content. Y'all stay tuned for the pre-recorded content. Definitely got a lot going on. Keep my families in y'all prayers. Keep my family in y'all prayers is very much appreciated. So that's why y'all didn't get the pre-recorded content. But shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. We will be back tomorrow. Y'all set y'all bell notifications. We will be back tomorrow right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all get back here at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I appreciate all the love and the support. Make sure if you enjoyed today's show, you hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone in the building. Thank y'all for y'all prayers, man. My family definitely need it. It's definitely needed. Shout out to Cuzzo in the building. Thank y'all so much. Thanks for being with us. Thank you, Nicole Johnson. That's right. We Americans, man. We Americans. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. If y'all would like to support the show, shout out to everyone who sent the super chat. I appreciate all the super chats. I appreciate all the financial support. If y'all would like to support the Ross Tuition Fund, thank you so much, Ms. L'Oreal, for posting that, because I was just getting ready to forget. But if y'all would like to support the Ross Tuition Fund, if y'all want to know what that is, I have been in school now. This is going on my second year, right? Shout out to y'all who has been supporting, who has supported the fund. Shout out to y'all if y'all would like to support. If y'all would like to support, when y'all send in y'all donation via Cash App or Venmo, just put ST in the memo. Just put ST in the memo, and I will shout you guys out on the next show. Again, salute to everyone who's been showing y'all support. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all being here. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all being here. Shout out to Scott, man. Appreciate you, Scott. Salute to everyone that's in the building, man. Shout out to everyone. Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Do you regret voting for Trump? Do you regret voting for Trump? DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. We're going to catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.